In September of 2017, Denny and Randy came down to Vancouver to visit with their cousin Bud. I joined in the luncheon with the cousins. I've been training myself as an audio-video recorder and editor, and decided to take, just for purposes of training myself, my handheld digital audio recorder and my single-lens reflex digital camera. We met at a restaurant in downtown Vancouver, and I set the audio recorder in the middle of the table and took a couple of snapshots during the course of the lunch. Since then, Randy passed away, and I missed the funeral because I was at home in bed with the flu. The recording that I had done and had not yet listened to, so I listened to it and found that it was very bad. The audio recorder was sitting in the middle of the table with waiters arriving and departing and dropping off dishes of food and glasses and silverware and plates clunking around and clinking around on the table. So there was a lot of distortion with ambient house music in the background, and it was really difficult to listen to. I tinkered and worked on the audio to get the best of the voices of the people at the lunch to come out, and had some success with that, but it's still not very good. After I did what I could with the audio, I took photos from the family album and attached them to accompany the audio of the conversation at the restaurant. So this is my tribute to Randy Flanagan, great cousin who I'll definitely miss, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thing. We tried to do that with Uncle Al. Were you there? This is Randy's favorite story to tell about my skills. My brother and I decided we were going to go up there and we were going to record Uncle Al. And foolishly invited him along. And wouldn't you know that in this particular occasion, Uncle Al was in his glory. He just couldn't talk enough. From the time he was a little kid, he took it through when he rode the rails, you know, and got on, I mean, he was like 14 or something, you know, when he goes through this incredible dialogue. I mean, seriously.
45 minutes straight.
It was a priceless piece of Uncle Al that probably no one has ever heard.
And you did record it?
Cohesively put together like this. So my brother
we had a camera.
My brother brought a camera, and he brought a recorder.
Video camera.
And did the whole thing. And then we left, and everybody was excited, and they'd all heard the story, you know. And Dumbo here.
He was looking in the mirror.
Nothing on the camera, nothing on the recording, zero.
Oh, it didn't get recorded, huh?
I didn't turn the microphone on. I think the picture was there, but it was.
You got to hire a lip reader.
It was an absolute tragedy.
Randy, even your brother isn't perfect.
Yeah.
Well, like the bumper sticker says, it happens.
It happens for sure. But it was interesting.
It was too bad.
Because
the nice thing is that we did hear something priceless.
Did you notice that your father takes his hat off when he's eating, not sit up?
Yeah, I meant to congratulate you about that.
Huh?
I meant to congratulate you about that.
Don't take your damn hat off, young man.
Well, then why do you wear a hat? Are you bald?
No, I started wearing hats a long time ago. I would see Grandpa in hats, and I've got one of his hats. Ben's got one of his hats after he died, one of his felt hats.
One of my dad's hats.
They don't fit me, but I always liked the look of it. Thought it was
it is
part of a wardrobe, you know. So I've probably got 30 hats, felt and straw, and cowboy and urban and Spanish and all kinds, and then baseball caps. So I pretty much always have a hat around.
But when I was young and in my prime and going around from relative to relative, when you sat down to eat, you took your damn hat off. Now that's in my history and what I know. Now Ralph is a younger man, he's only 68. So, and his, I don't know what it is, but when you were a kid, you took your hat off.
Well, What's going on right now is you're stuck on hats and you want somebody to take their hat off because you would, but I'm not taking my hat off. You're not me, I'm not you, and I'm leaving my hat on.
Yeah, he's still a little.
So you can call me names and make stuff up about it, but it doesn't do you or me or Denny or Randy any good. We're just
There
wasting
you
time.
go.
Oh, I'd feel great.
Oh, you like this conversation? So, okay, keep it going. It's fine with me.
No,
It's on tape.
I could care less, Rob.
My God, when I went out to
what was
dinner,
your
I
mom?
took my hat off.
Yeah, well, things have changed.
Yeah.
Take his hat off, didn't he? What?
No, I don't think he'll put one on either. Why don't you put one on?
Yeah, put your hat on, Dad.
Wear a hat when I need it.
Yeah, but he does.
Yeah, well, he ought to have a.
No, that's when you were young. That's not now. Tell me more about the McKinley and the. I didn't know the family until probably 45 because I was 5 years old in 1945. So all that 30 stuff, I don't know much about.
Dad and Violet and I lived in a lot of places. We moved in with Jim and Ann, and they lived in Oakland.
Oakland, I know where Oakland is. I mean,
Well, your mom and dad lived there for a short time. Your mother called it the mouse house.
he didn't like it though.
Oh, she'd go up on a chair and she saw a mouse. You remember that?
I remember she didn't like mice. I remember she would stand on a chair. I know that's true.
Well, that's what I. So they rented his house up on McKinley Hill. That's about the time we were. Dad was hopping around from one place to another. My mother and dad, of course, they had split up.
What was your dad doing for a living back then? Did he fish or something up north or?
Dad, mostly, he learned to be a glazier
Oh, okay.
at Modern Lumber and Millwork Company from old Emil Froelich. Do you remember these people at all?
Don't know that. I remember Modern Lumber was a company that Grandpa started, right?
That's right, and Emil Froelich worked on there. So he taught Dad the glazing trade. Dad always knew that. And then down in Oregon, he went to work in plywood. And he worked for Lyle Plywood for a while, you remember that? Lyle Plywood,
Didn't know it.
don't remember that name? Right on the Tacoma side of the 2nd 11th Street Bridge.
Really? Lyle Plywood. I remember Wheeler Oscar, then Buckland's, and not much more. Northwest Door.
Northwest Door.
Used to be a lot of furniture companies there, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, slider chair,
Yeah.
pusher chair.
So in conversations, Dad counted them and said he went to 13 schools from the time he was in the 1st grade till he graduated.
Wow.
Holy mackerel.
One of them was Franklin.
I went there. One time. All in the Tacoma area.
I did too.
You remember a gas station on the corner of, that'd be 12th and Cedar?
Yeah, it's now a little mini mart, something like that, but it doesn't have a gas tank anymore. But I didn't
That was
remember
a
it.
long time ago, though.
Yeah.
That's
And your
impressive.
dad could sing too, couldn't he? And
Dad had a good voice, and so did your dad.
I heard Dad sing once.
And I never heard
Oh, he
Grandpa
had
sing.
a real tenor voice,
Oh,
and
wow.
so did Dad. And they'd sing. I think sometimes they had a few beers. We lived with Hilma and Ingvall, remember them? Who? Hilma and Ingvall.
Hilma, I remember. Don't remember Ingrid. I remember Yelmer and Barrett.
Yeah.
Remember, she turned 91, had a birthday, and she told me, I don't want to live any longer. Everyone I know is gone.
Yeah, I know how she feels that way.
So Denny's selling his boat? Where is his boat now?
They're back in Annapolis doing the boat show. And it's a 2-month process. All these boats come in from all over the place. There's nowhere to put them. So they lease a marina for 2 weeks.
The show organizers do that? You mean the show organizers lease a marina? Yeah.
And then they have 2 teams of 6 people on each team who take everything out on both ends of the marina. All these boats come in, and Denny's on one of those teams. Then when this thing's over, after 2 weeks, they've got 3 days to put everything back the way it was. And I guess it's just a zoo.
It sounds like a task. All different kinds and sizes of boats.
Oh, God.
But the people who were moored there,
You know,
what happens to their boats?
well, they sink the ones that won't get it.
That's a good one.
You're going to move your boat? No.
They must have an anchorage somewhere where they can put them all at anchor, huh?
Encase them in bubble wrap.
Anyway, he's working that. And Becky is working in the office of the people who do this whole thing. And they love her. She knows that business, just like Denny does. They've offered her a job. Now they've changed their mind. They're going to come back out here in November sometime. Their boat's done. They fixed the work up. They decided not to sell it right now. They're going to come back out, ship it back here, take a couple trips to Alaska on it, and then possibly sell it. Which tells me, as they are, they have no idea what they're doing. You know, I mean, they've lived a life of, you know, we can do anything today we want to, so let's just go do it.
That's wonderful.
So I don't know how long that'll go on. I wonder if we'd like to be around the grandkids and, you know.
And what I was going to say is, I just wonder if somebody who had a fine live-on boat that they have and brought it for moorage to be sold in Seattle for someone who wanted to live on it, whether they would get better money than a lot. I mean, there are people in Seattle who wish they could just find a nice boat that they could afford to buy because they can't afford to buy
Oh, yeah.
$1,200,000.
You mean and just live on it?
Yeah, because I know people like to live on it.
But keep it in moorage.
Yeah.
They have real jobs.
Yeah.
I was leasing a place in, not far from where we live, down the beach from us. I had a 36-foot boathouse that I kept my boat in. And I think we were paying $450 a month. I go up to Chambers Bay in the morning and I walk. And so does Rose. We don't do it together because she walks further than I do. She goes 6 or 8 miles a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm conscious, of course, of all the people that walk Chambers Bay because it's a daily thing for a lot of people.
Chambers Bay is a golf course.
Yeah.
Up
But
and
there's
down.
a 3.5 mile walk around.
Yeah.
But she, this couple came by and I hadn't seen them before. And I walked by them and they were holding hands and they were in their mid-70s to late 70s. Anyway, this guy, I walked over in front of him and I put my hands up like this and they stopped. And I said, clearly you guys are in love. Been in love for 58 years. I said 58. Yeah, and he said, I said, I just want to tell you that how meaningful that is to me to see a couple who's been together that long holding hands. And he says, I wouldn't let go of her hand for $1,000,000. And I mean, they both just lit up. And I thought, you know, what a beautiful story.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
Yeah.
story. And he says, you know, I said, I know you've been through the war. I know you've shouted at each other. I know you've had your fights. He said, yeah, we sure have, he says. But I said, you're always holding hands, aren't you? And he said, you never let go. That's very nice. Oh, wow. That is so sweet to hear. He said, you're an inspiration to me. He said, thank you.
You can leave your hat on.
Thank you.
I know a song about that that's pretty funny, but I won't.